Hey everybody, your favorite module optimization engineer here. We're gonna build the factory today. Let's see what we got. Oh man, we need more sodium hydroxide. And we need throughput. We need to rework the throughput. Oh, and this is bad. This is bad in that it's gonna be work for me, like out of game work. We have yet another homelessness crisis. I have an idea in my head for how I'm gonna fix this, but it obviously hasn't been done yet. This is an actual real problem and it needs to be fixed. And they need to merge in my last changes too. It's been like a month and a half. Melon, please. Anyway, this is on my to-do list, maybe for this evening, not for right now. It has to be done. It stays on the list though. This is definitely my job. I will fix it though. I will. Meanwhile, the big problem right now is, I think it was molybdenum. I buffed molybdenum to the stars with I bequeathed upon it my most favorite children, and that is the level 2 prod mods in this layer. And that caused great throughput, but also great sorrow, and that muddy sludge is overflowing. This means I have to set up a proper muddy sludge destroyer, which is good because it's also going to reclaim power. So, oh, look at this. Prod mod 2. So nice. All right, we're going to go look at the muddy sludge venting area, and we're going to rework this, right? So right now, we have what I'm going to call the stopgap method of making dirt. And honestly, I might need to keep this because I need dirt, right? It costs a lot of electricity, and dirt is free. Like, dirt is literally free. It's making a lot of it, though. And that's part of the system. You know what? I think I'm going to leave this. Well, okay, wait a second. We have to examine the dirt ecosystem before I make any decisions. So we're overflowing on dirt. We're producing waste dirt. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rip this down then. Are you waiting? No. You're going to go drop. Oh, and this has to be picked up right now. I'm doing this badly. And I'm causing myself problems. Alright. So, while acknowledging that I am in fact doing this badly, and acknowledging I am causing myself problems, let's talk about how we're going to get out from under this, right? This is also going to be a bit of a problem because this is non-trivial oxygen generation. Like when taken en masse, right? Yeah, this is several hundred oxygen a second that's just going to leave the system. Which means I'm going to have to take these electrolyzers and put them to admittedly a more efficient way of working. Oh, and I just clipped at least one thing. I clipped several things right here. I gotta be real careful. Okay. Think before I do. That is wastewater leaving the system. Oxygen doesn't keep going. That's water. Maybe this is the correct thing to clip. I don't know. Maybe I did good, maybe I did bad. Like, this all needs to get picked up. Do I stop this other one too? No, oxygen's going out another way. Okay, that's fine. And so this muddy sludge line will be used. Honestly, I should have looked at rates before I did this. Alright, let's take a look at that. Then we will send this whale back one more time. Here, Mr. Whale. Yeah, so we have way too much. Way too much dirt. And we'll come here and he's going to get the last pickup. So we need evaps, right? And the recipe, which is now here, which is sludge, which is water, which is pure. What was it called? Muddy sludge. Consumed in... No. Industrial water recycling. Oh, it's in a filter. I got the wrong thing. Oops. All right. Water. No. Yes. All right. So this eats at 181 a second. Why can't I words? And this eats at a little less than that. All right. So I need you to do a thing. I need you to go empty cargo, and then I need you to go here. And then at this place, I want you to wait forever. I will pick you up. Go. All right, so this is now done. So I need to go get filters. Okay, no problem. Evaps go back. Even though evaporators would also be logical in this situation. So once I speed module this, we're going to have two things happening. It's going to put strain on filtration media, which is probably going to be an issue. I haven't thought about having to make filter media in a long time. Yeah, we're just probably going to be able to put down a real big beacon, and these guys are going to go fast. And so it's going to eat a lot of muddy sludge. All right, so we have a situation like the following. It's going to just be two straight lines, right? And then you're right here. And this is kind of how it's going to go. I mean, only obviously not done dumb like I did right here. And obviously attached properly right here. So it's actually going the wrong ways, right? Maybe. And then right there. Yeah, like that. And that's perfectly acceptable. So what we'll have here is a situation like the follows, yeah? And then we will have sludge coming in from the back. We will have filtration media supplied by Dino for starters. And then we'll try this. All right, so, no, wait, stop. You have to be dinosaur hungry. And then here's your initial shot of food. And then I want you to go get filtration media, which is something we're overflowing on, so adding another consumer here isn't immediate suicide. So go do that. And then ash will be right here, right? So it's just bop, bop. And that might be okay once everything's sped up. Anyway, you are in and out. And you are in and out. And probably we should have these be reflected on the other side. And we grab you. Okay, first we rip up all this. And grab you. And you go right there. Oh, wait. It should be reflected. We were making a unit. Pardon me. And you'll go right there. Grab you. H. And we stick a power pole somewhere. Oh wait, this is putting water out, isn't it? Ah, yes. Yes, right, correct. It's not just destroying the sludge. That would be too convenient. So we have water out. In what quantity do we have water out? A lot. It is equal. So luckily we have a water outline right here, which we will tap into somehow. But this, I think, is the plan, friends. Right there, right there. And we have a nifty little unit here that will destroy sludge. So if I grab all you, just kind of paste it right. Why are you in the wrong spot? Oh, you're going to need a via. The via is happening next. Okay, don't forget what you did. Right there. Okay. And then, can I fit one more in? I think I can. Okay, and now we do this. And we'll have to hook this up, and that's fine. We might even have room for another row here if I'm really cheeky about squeezing it in. In fact, I'm probably going to try to do that, right? What are we doing here? We're taking up space and being inefficient. Okay, I'm on board with that. I've been inefficient before. It doesn't hurt that bad. Immediately, anyway. So, what I'm considering doing is grabbing this guy, placing you right there. And then we play some cheeky games. We do this. I mean, this should work, right? Oh, it's already working. Oh. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Alright, so what's your problem? Oh, you can't get rid of your water. This hasn't been set up yet. So, these guys need two lines. The line in and the line out. And okay, the good news is we can do this. The bad news is it's causing problems for water now. I suppose we can get the wastewater down here. No, not really. It's a good use of space. How about instead of doing this, we do the other thing. We go up. There's space here. Use it, right? Sure, we're intruding on another area, but this place probably isn't going to use its all the space it's been granted, right? Alright, that needs to move. And then you are right here. Okay, good. And that gets everyone together as a big happy family. And then we just kind of continue the problem. Also like a big happy family. There we go. Now the waste is hooked up and you are now processing. I wonder if we're going to have enough hands for what I'm going to do here. We need more filters. We need you, right? Then we take these two. We might as well do this too, right? Like that. Did I not? Okay, I did all that work to try to get the belt in this, and I didn't get the belt. I am king. And did I do this wrong? Yeah, I really did. Okay, that's fine. I could be wrong. It's happened before. It has been known to occur under certain strange moons. Alright, there we go. Now these guys come down. We move the power pole. There we go. And this is what we want out of life. Yes? Yes, yes. I mean, it certainly looks like it's working. Then I'm going to speed module it. And, oh, this is... You guys are, need help. Oh, this is filling up faster than I thought it would. Okay, we will make a janitor. Dinosaur hungry. Right here. Cargo right there. I want you to come here. I want you to fill your cargo. And then I want you to huffle over to waste ash right there. And empty that cargo. Go and do that. Alright, he's on it. Let's go get some more filters. Right here. Probably enough, maybe. Why aren't you doing the thing? Why isn't the thing being done? Why don't you thing the thing? And I take you both. There. Alright, this is kind of as it should be, right? Why aren't you going? You cannot get rid of your water. That is bad. A lot of these guys can't get rid of their water. Alright, let's make sure we get this and make sure everyone's spinning. And then we're going to do the thing. Oh, we can't fit it in right there. That would have been genius, but not on the cards today. So the best place to put it right here, and we can do that. And you don't. We're getting into hand problems here, aren't we? And it's just gonna go faster in a minute, so. Let's turn up the muddy sludge destroyer here. I need you. Right there. I need you. Like a nice AM3. I mean, that's probably best, honestly. You get an extra 50% off it. And honestly, just turning it up to all the way. See, like, this will get all of them. However, it will take away half of power. So this is just better, I think. Now I have to see, this guy can't vent. Alright. Okay, I understand. I got a plan then. Here, look. Behold my plan. We go the other way, boys. This is going to be a substantial ash maker. There we go. That'll probably be better. Probably. I get the feeling that this is broken in several ways, which should be obvious to me. But for right now, I am simply blind to them. Alright, so we are not flowing. No, they are not picking up fast enough still. Alright, so this was a little optimistic here. Great. Wonder if bulk inserters will work. Well, I can always pull it around and put more. Or I could use stack inserters, I guess. I didn't think it was going to be going like this, but I guess it do be like that. So what I want is to put I kind of want to just pull up the other ones, right? Are you actually working still? Yeah, from time to time. Maybe I just leave this for right now. I mean, it's extra capacity. Maybe that's next on my list. And I put in another big facility over here by Borax, right? And this is kind of going still. I really should just rip that up. In fact, I'm going to. That's using a lot of power. And I need the power. And this is not how you're supposed to be playing Pyanodons, but Factorio in general. You should never be looking back. But I guess I decided I needed local destruction. But if I need local destruction, I should be putting in... it's only 8 megawatts. And a lot here. You know what? I'm not touching it. This is a problem for another day. If I ever need more muddy sludge destruction, I will replace the old version with a new version. Thus is my decree. Alright, let's just take a look at it again. And this is the way of things. Alright, so, are we clogged? No. Do we have enough filtration media? Yes. Let's take a look at the rate filtration media is being burned. We have, it looks like, a noticeable bump. But this isn't even running all the time. So, looks like we have nowhere near... Here, muddy sludge. Yeah, we had noticeable amount of consumption right there. Okay. Is everyone venting properly? Oh, you're having trouble getting muddy sludge. Alright. That's a happy world right there. Alright, so let's go look at what we were actually caring about. Oh, we're out of, bat brains. And that's a silver problem. And that's a power problem, and that's a progress problem. Oh, is it a silver problem? Yeah, it is. Alright, don't think about that. Doesn't matter. Instead, think about molybdenum. Looks like all of this is flowing in. We are using ore to maximum extent, which is all you can ever ask for. It looks like it's slowly clearing out as this is no longer... Oh, wait. Why are you still a bottleneck? Uh-oh, there is probably an overwhelmed pump. Like an actual literal pump. That is overwhelmed somewhere in here. Okay. We can add another pump to overcome fluid extents. The worst mechanic in the game. No, no, no. You're not overwhelmed, but there's space. Huh, what am I looking at here? It's time to do some plumbing, friends. No, no. Journey down to the... Well, okay, wait a second. Maybe this is a problem. In that... we're having an overflow situation somewhere, and it can only pump so fast via Kuas. The overflow situation can only absorb so much. See, look. What is your control pit? No, we're going to go down real low on this. Because muddy sludge is not exactly a precious commodity. And that's going to tick up here. See, yeah, the processing amount is ticking up here. 8,000. Headed towards 9,000 a second. And that's all because we're destroying it so fast. And that happens here. Good. Oh, it looks like we're overwhelmed here all of a sudden. Oh. Yeah, I'll go fix that. Especially since I'm standing right here and looking right at it. I built this wrong. I should have used stack inserters. I did not correctly estimate the amount of material that would be coming through when this machine's going full speed. Yet another lesson. Only stack inserters. Only. Alright, so now if we go back and looked at molybdenum again. Now that we have properly tuned this area. You would think I'd be able to just see it now. Alright, so these are all going. Okay, this is no longer the bottleneck. These guys can vent the muddy sludge. And so now, this is the bottleneck? Using the pulp? No, now we're actually just going full speed. We're spending the most time here, and quite a lot is passing through. And we should be putting in more prod mods here. because so long as we have excess capacity, we should be buffing with prod. And we have no productivity modules here, and I think I can trace that all the way back. In fact, we are going to do that together. We will trace this all the way back to its origins. Yeah, make me more. Unfortunately, that's not making... I should increase the buffers on the level 1s. It's kind of my own fault, right? I should go do that. I should go do that now while I'm thinking about it. I should just go look at it right now before it slips out of my head and say, this guy is not wired for 10, you're wired for 50. Maybe even more than that is necessary. Make me these things, monkey. And then, okay, we're going to march that forward, just not right now. Hold on. Can only juggle so many thoughts in my head at the moment. Oh, speaking of thoughts I had to juggle. I haven't finished this. I need this to march forward, and I need this to march forward. I need to pull up some of the other ones. I want this area completely sealed off, mostly so I can add more accumulators because of no reason, really. And then... I don't think there's any reason for pipes to go forward. These are terminal. Okay. That's enough work for right now. Good. Good, I remembered it. That's out for some reason. Great. Happy to see it. And if we come down here, we're going to spend more power. We save some power. Why do we do this? So that we might spend the power. We should just continue adding prod mods up until a point where everything is spinning. This is why we make power. This is literally what power is. Oh, we even have some Mark IIs in here. So I guess what we have to do is speed module these guys. That's the next step. Okay. Okay, I understand. I even have good speed modules for this. All in the name of more molybdenum. More. I must have... Oh, wait, there's a speed module right there. It's covering all of them. Oh, okay, so what are you at? I mean, turn it up. I could add another one. This is a true statement. I could do this thing. It's within my power. Why weren't you going? You were stopped for a moment. Why? Okay, so 40% prod on this is pretty good. I guess I do have to add another one, right? Alright, you need to move. Oh, we're out of oxygen now. We removed an oxygen generator. Wait a second, how are we just cold out? That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Prod 2, 4, 3? Why are we out of oxygen? Someone explain this to me. How are we just cold out? I have to have clipped a line somewhere, right? That's what this has to be. So if we go look at oxygen generation, we are completely full up. I have to have clipped a line. Okay. I can fix it. Oxygen. Yeah. I don't know where I did this, but this is how molybdenum should be getting their oxygen. Right now this is completely full and they are completely empty. This is, oh wait. Did I just never do this? Did I never drag oxygen out to molybdenum? That doesn't sound right to me. Or maybe I didn't. Well, it definitely needs a line. Oh, I never did. Alright, we're doing that now then. There is no replacement. There is no substitute for a line when it comes to high throughput. So where did that go? Oxygen. Just pure oxygen out this way. I wonder if the homelessness crisis is what happens when you are at silver in lead. What happens when I remove a tank? All I'm going to do is have... I mean, it's a recoverable situation, and they should recover naturally. They should find a new home to be in. And periodically, like maybe even on startup, continually try to find new homes to be... places to be. Just pick random ones over and over again until the homelessness crisis is solved. Maybe do it as a really high tick count. Like every few 10,000 ticks, it does a scan for homelessness. And eventually tries to fix itself. I mean, that sounds like a great idea to me. I should do that. It's not going to be that hard. You just have to find the time. And as we know, time is our most precious resource. Because it is with time that one builds factory. Now we're having a problem here. Okay, we have multiple problems. Okay. Okie dokie. Then we just keep going. Where are we at? This looks like something I should remember. Oil sands, maybe? This is definitely coal processing. No, boron? I don't know. I don't even work here. I'm just a customer. I'm just looking like you are. I have no idea. Yeah. It's all very strange. Why is this line empty? That's worrisome. I never like to see empty lines. Oh, this is overflow hydrogen going somewhere else. Alright, understood. No problem. Okay, like this. So like so. And then like so. I don't really want to be on this line, but I also don't want to juke up or down. I don't want to do this. I don't want to get pentoxide in my inventory. I haven't thought about this stuff in forever. Oh my god, I'm stuck. Take that. Take it. Get it away from me. Pentoxide. More. Here we go. Are we almost there? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? And what did I just ruin? This? That's what I ruined? Wonderful. Here, have more. It's for you. Where am I? Is this close? I'm seeing a bunch of prod modules. I feel like I'm close. And then... right here, right? Yes, exactly right here. I am not close. I am here. Now, did I just make a whole bunch of homeless biofluid critters by just picking that thing up and taking it off their plate? I mean, that's a maybe right there. Alright, so you get a full direct line of oxygen. And this is probably going to be an issue. Oh, you can't get rid of it. That's not what I want. we still don't have enough oxygen. How is this even possible? I just brought in a direct line. I must have clipped it while drawing it at some point. No? It's bright red. There's the oxygen. I had to have done something dumb right there. In fact, right there. And the boron carbide. Alright, okay. We can do this. We can do this. And then maybe we'll start on Nano Structured Material soon. Maybe I'll have a complete breakdown and just start building the factory. This is how cancer operates. I operate on the same wavelength as cancer. Are we running? Okay. Do I feel good about this? I don't like how that went dark for a second there. Do you just need a second hand? Everyone needs more hands. It's going so fast. I can help you out. I can give a hand. Alright, I want you all going as fast as possible. Why'd you stop? No disulfide. Why? Oh, it looks like we need another line up here, too. No problem, bingo. I really wish I could prod mod this stuff. Oh, we're having trouble getting stuff out. Okie day. Again, I can help. I'm a helper. People always tell me, I'm so helpy. There we go. We got close to a full stacked belt of this, and we probably should be going 1-to-1 on this, right? Alright, so now that's... Are we all the way up now? Is this it? Have we reached steady state? The ore flows in. It gets multiplied and multiplied and multiplied. And we are not backed up anywhere, and we are not stuck anywhere. So yes, this is in fact steady state. And if I want more, I need more ore, more prod mods, and better prod mods. Yeah, and they spend as much time with the productivity modules as possible. They don't come down to these where there's no prod mods. Okay, and this is overactive right here, and that's fine. Power is existent, and that's good. So it's spending time with all these prod mods, and then we're actually backing up at the end. So, okay. Alright, so we've reached steady state. Let's check on our molybdenum rate now. Molybdenum plate. In the last 10 minutes, we are now peaking out at 1.7. 1.7. If we're really... Yeah, 1.7. And back in the before time, we were at... So we tripled it. Okay. Okay, that's what you want to do. Like, don't ever upgrade unless you're going to triple production, because you're going to need it. All right, and let's walk the entire path. We need more prod mods. We need more prod mods. And this needs... Oh, that's so hopeful. All right, so you're stuck on what? You need, looks like electronics. All right. That makes sense. Electronics are over here. Electronics need, it looks like it needs neuroprocs. Oh, this is a separate issue, isn't it? Neuroprocs are right here. This is, okay, wait a second. This isn't going where I thought it was going to go. Or maybe it is. You are not moving at all. Because this is not moving. And you are stuck right here. And that's because this guy is not producing. Or he is now. And that was obviously because this guy... Can you prod mod this? Yes. I should probably look into that, right? Probably look into all of that. Okay, so this comes through like this, and this guy was stuck on aramid fiber. And obviously, so the entire bottleneck was aramid fiber, and it looks like here we still have a bottleneck on aramid fiber. Okay, let's go take a look at aramid fiber. You had a bottleneck on molybdenum. So we have gone all the way to the base of this bottleneck, and we resolved it, hopefully. So now we should have a molybdenum abundance in the factory, which should lead directly to a aramid fiber abundance, which should lead to just an era of goodness and light throughout the factory. Where all good-natured people, and Irving, who is working on himself, can enjoy the fruits of the factory. This is also worrisome. Why do we have no Timmy oxide? So we still don't have any molybdenum. It's being delivered, actually. What's going on with Timmy oxide? Oh, it's not going. Great. Why are we stuck? We need more Dow froth. Dow froth is silver, isn't it? Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. And that's ethylene glycol. Is that made locally? I think it is. That's chloroethanol, and that's ethylene chlorohydrin, and that's silver plate, ladies and gentlemen. Silver plate. Alright, so I need this to be preferenced. I need more silver. Just end of story. I need more silver. And that's not really totally available to me right now. Like, no, I'm not doing this. What a terrible recipe. And like, this is where it's at. And I need more power. So, okay. It's just this right here. It's just a second order effect from this. We have to close our eyes, close our minds, close our heart to the suffering all around us. Oh, look, we got more. Is it actually going? Is it going? No, not yet. Soon, though. All right, just assume molybdenum is finished. Why are we not going as far anymore? I don't know. These are questions for philosophers deeper than I am. I mean, it sure looks like it's flowing fine to me. Are we stuck on nitrogen? No. Do we need more ore? That's an entire possibility. I think we are pulling it all in from... Yeah. And doesn't this look like pleasant industry? And we're already... Oh, we have to efficiency mod it. Because it burns mine drills. Yeah. So we're probably going to need another patch of molybdenum eventually. Let's take a look at that. Moly. Right there. Right there. One of these will get hooked in. Probably this one just for the start. Oh, there's one right there too. This is also a good one. This is probably even a better one. It's a shorter line, right? It'll come up here and over here. The problem is this is going to get wiped out when I expand more. Alright, so we've decided that our next bottleneck is silver. And to get more silver, we need more power. And to get more power, I need to progress to the next tech node. And the next tech node is... Oh, we can look at sodium hydroxide before I move on. What's going on there? Do we just need more? I hope not. Because this is an enormous facility. And it looks like it is just filling up and it is not throughput, which is the problem. Oh, and this is close. This is a full stacked belt of limestone. So my plan of just expanding these out again isn't really going to work. I'm going to have a juncture right here to get another limestone line out. Was this backing up? Is that what I was seeing there? Is that why it was a full stacked belt? I don't think we're destroying limestone fast enough. I think we need local limestone destruction. Here, we're going to put this down. Local limestone destruction. Because all of that limestone, well, that's a lot of death. Where is this? Right here? What is going on here? Oh, they got in the backfield. It's not an ore eraser. It is a different sort of eraser. Alright, come on, guys. Thank you. So, it looks like it got the flamer? No, they just got in a... they found a weak point. I really should have been sliding this over instead. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It hurts either way, you know? I wonder why it's not putting down... Do I have to angry put it down? Yeah, that'll work out now. Why don't we have power here? Where's the windmill? Where is the windmill? Why was that? When did I do that? Was it an airspace collision issue? I don't know. Don't think about it. Don't think about anything. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this on my list that I need local limestone destruction. Yeah, it's just backed up. And that needs to happen right here. Or maybe over here. Maybe right in here. Just a big limestone destroyer. And we will overflow from here down into it. And that'll probably solve the sodium hydroxide problem. Alright, we're not doing that right now, though. That's a problem for tomorrow. As is the homelessness crisis. I just want to make forward progress now. And that is... Well, okay, get back out here. Up here. We're not doing you right now. That goes on my list down here. You go on the bot. I should really do this. That's been within my power for a long time. And I've just been lazy about it. What's lithium niobate nanoparticles? I think that's something I do at lithium, right? Lithium niobate. And then lithium niobate nanoparticles. That's just industrial diamonds and lithium niobate, which I probably don't have enough of. I'm certain I don't have enough of this, and that's all I don't have enough helium, and I haven't done the helium chain yet. So I should maybe consider doing the helium... I can't do the helium chain yet. There's probably better ways to get helium. Probably. With the dry gas stream, that's what I'm going for. This doesn't produce much helium at all. Maybe I just try to... Oh, I can't just slip by with this. I'm gonna have to do the dry gas stream thing. Really garbage helium generator. Like, obviously not. Obviously not. Obviously not. No, it's all next level. It's way next level. This is a good one, but I can't do it. So I have to do this dry gas stream or just continue running the this recipe as much as I can. And that's not running very often at all. See, just trickles in. At least this is all going again now that the boron crisis is done. So we have lithium niobate up here, and we just don't have enough. And this guy, you drop off right there, and we still have some. But this is going to be a bottleneck. Okay, let's just lean into it. All right, we're going to go make... we need nano machines. We're going to make dielectric layer. That's what we're doing today. Let's go do it. Let's make some progress. And then we'll start the march to... Once we have nano structured material, we can solve our power problem. Assuming I can keep everything fueled. And then, after that... Oh, I'm getting more. They're trickling in. Oh, it feels so good. I want dielectric. What? Dielectric. What is that? Dielectric mirror. And you are not an export. So dielectric layer is not an export. It's in nano material. And then lithium niobate is not an export. So neither of these are exports. They're only used in making core shell nanoparticles. And what? Oh, you take lignin. Oh, no. Oh, no, friends. It makes slow. It's affected by prod, of course. I say, Then we're going to need a molecular assembler. Like, maybe I should be doing this last since it's so easy. And the others have so many... Maybe I should build backwards. Oh, okay. Maybe we do that and, well... No, that doesn't matter. We want short obtainable goals. So this is going to be an entire city block. Great. And lignin is just cellulose. So we need... Oh, we're going to have to make lignin. Or I could ship it over. Okay. I have a source of lignin down here, right? We are using it to make something. Right over here, you're making aromatics. But I decided I didn't want this anymore, right? Just never wanted this ever again. It's a phenol maker, so maybe I shouldn't. I really don't want to make another dedicated system for it, but it looks like I'm going to. Oh, I don't want to do this. Let's talk scale. These guys make 2 a second. 2 a second, and then dielectric layer. You eat a lot less than that, and I mean a lot. That makes 0.3. Then the lithium niobate nanoparticles. I don't know what I'm doing. I should be planning out an entire complex facility, and I'm just telling you right now, I don't have that in me right now. This makes 0.2 a second. This eats, so it's more of these than these. And then, I guess the sewing machines, right? Where are you? The sewing machines. It's so hard for me to see them. There they are. We're going to need a block of you. To make core shell nanoparticles, right? Gotta sneeze. And this is by the plasmonic core, which we're already making. So we really should lay this in first. And this makes 0.06 a second. Congrats, right? And then this goes into Nano Structured Material. So it really is the core. So yes, we have to do this first, I think. And then set this up. And then after that, this is going to be a flower around an outpost. And then after that, right next door, we'll make the core shell nanoparticle area. And this does have to be exported. So, okay, noted. And then we'll bring in the plasmonic core directly there. All right, so let's just start doing this backwards. And we're going to scale it backwards from the idea of using one full flower of production. Even though I don't think that is a realistic goal. It's what we're going to start with, right? Don't let realism get in the way of a good story. Oh, it's good to see these are being made. How are we doing here? This is another place that needs better modules. Aerogel is no longer a problem, but you're waiting for aerogel. So we're still not apportioning it correctly. We're going to let it run for a while longer. Anyway, so. We are going to toss down our goal right now. Our goal is going to be Nano Structured Material. Right. And we need to be by plasmonic core. That's where we make plasmonic core. This is where we're making Nano Structured Material. Then the plasmonic core will come up and over and join in the chant. So not right here. Right over here. You go away. You're being different. You're not being the same. You're being different. And we're going to add in core energy production. Not enough to save us, surely, but enough to put a little gloss on things. So right here is going to be Milfy, right? No, core shell nanoparticles is going to be right here. That's core shell nanoparticles. And that's the shortest distance for the plasmonic core to come in. Plasmonic core checked off. And then right next door. No, we should put that over here. It's not going to be so bad. All right, so, and then right here, we're going to put in Nano Structured Material. This is going to be our goal. And it's going to get shipped everywhere. And to be used in everything. Oh, I'm going to build so few of these. They're so expensive. And we have to prod mod everything on this line. I should be asking for all of these. Why is it trickling in at this rate? It seems like it should be going faster or slower. No, we're still on the path. And is optical fiber going again? I mean, maybe. No, we still haven't gotten this delivery. And over here with glass and glass accessories. It was making this stuff. And you're not going right now. And you're not going because no aramid fiber. And they're all waiting for aramid fiber. And aramid fiber is now bottlenecked on nothing, it looks like. And this guy's even on the way back. So if we go look at aramid fiber, we still got a wave thing going on. I would prefer not to see that. It doesn't even look like we've increased it. Well, this is since we started. No, not even really. Are we still working on filling on molybdenum, I guess? Oh, I guess we were. We finally have an excess now. Anyone can just come get it if they need it. There, someone needed it, they took it. This guy is filling up. It looks like we have less than we used to for some reason. Need more prod mods here. These guys are not spending time with prod mods to the maximum extent that they can. Right here we need another line. Need more ore. Alright, don't look at that. We're looking at something else right now. Alright, so we're going to build a happy flower of core shell nanoparticles. I guess we're doing this backwards, right? Okay, I can do this backwards. And we need to get one of these, I think. Do we do a full flower? Let's look at it first, right? Oh, I feel like tech is going slow, and that is because tech is in fact going slow. You make core shell nanoparticles. And you definitely need to be prodded all to hell. But right now we're going to size everything based on probably a full flower, right? And by that I mean this. Right? And then you have to be hooked up properly, and right now you are not. Why are we regulated like this? What are we doing? Why are we regulating it like this? Oh, I guess we have to, huh? Alright, so core shell nano. I guess we're doing this just completely backwards. Which is fine. And then this will get all this material in, and this will be imported. Oh, we have to get the Sarcoris in somehow. Best not to ask how this was made. Agreed. So we have to do Sarcoris on site. So this is getting more complicated, huh? So we were doing this here for the plasmonic core. So I guess instead of doing this here, the nanoshells, this is done right up here. Right? We're not going to get to it right now, but we will get to it eventually. Yeah, best not to ask this is made. And then we will dedicate this space to local Sarcoris. Okay, I believe in this statement. This is a good idea. This is a problem. Do I declare this sealed off? Do I want to seal it off really tight? I mean, we'll do this, I guess. That's how we'll manage it. And then these two will come down, and then we'll have more room for more accumulators. There. They can work on that, and then I can get 4 more bricks in place, and that will help a little bit. Not a lot. All right, so over there is Sarcoris land, and then core shell nanoparticles. Should be right here, I suppose. By the plasmonic core, and then we channel everything from these few areas into here. So, alright, hold on a second. And core shell nanoparticles are not an export, is a pure intermediate. Oh, I need more of these. That's unfortunate. Core shell nanoparticles. Then you also need core shell nanoparticles, like so. All right, good. I need to take a break, after which I will be back. So everyone just sit here. Be right back, everybody. Bye. Okay, back. What was going on here? I was laying out this. Actually, this is where we need to start, right? Because this is where we have to scale out everything. So we need 0.6 Sarcoris per. And so we got 8 here, so that is 0.5 Sarcoris a second. And if we go look at our most elite way of making Sarcorises, and this is just Sarcoris by way of decay, it easily makes enough. One of these things makes enough. Wait, no. I'm not looking at it right. No, wait, yes. Yes, I am. Because these will all decay to Sarcoris eventually. And so this makes it's basically 2 Sarcoris a second once decay is taken into account. A use of decay. So we only need one of those machines to power all of this. Wait, this needs to be doubled too. Yeah, so just one of those to power all of these. And that will go over here, or maybe right here, honestly. See as how we only need one. Thoughts kicking around my head. All right, so let's just say we do this. We just put this guy right here somehow. Otherwise, we're going to need magnesium. I'm not sure. Well, we could use something else then, right? Magnesium. And this requires chridrins, unfortunately. Which I can definitely get, but this means there's second order effects. Like, I'd prefer not to decay again, you know? What if we need perogen instead? Perogen. That's better, but it requires heat. So what do I want more? Do I want less heat or more? Do I want to use heat? Do I want to deal with heat, or do I want to deal with second order decay? It's hard to say. And chridrin adrenal cortex is just chridrins, right? I haven't thought about chridrins in a long time. Are you still cranking along over here? Way on the side of the factory I never visit? No. No, you're not. Is this good? No, we're full up. Oh, okay. So we have more than enough chridrins, so yes, I guess we're going to do this. Where to put it is the real question. Because we need something like this. And we're going to need a slaughterhouse somewhere around here. Again, this is just planning ahead. So grab ourselves a slaughterhouse. And it goes right here. And how many? Well, I can just speed modulate, right? And you, instead of doing this, you are pulling apart chridrins to make cortices. Great. This makes 0.13 a second. This eats 0.1 a second. That's more or less in balance. We'll regulate it. It will be fine. And we can even do a nice little cluster like this, right? And then like this. And it'll look semi-intentional, right? And this will make the magnesium. This will all then go into a curing chamber, which will be probably this, something like this. Probably right there. And then this will only let Sarcorises out, Sarcori, and then that's how this will get in. Okay, great. So I guess this should be right here. And that's just an associate to this. So we're in the wrong order, first off. These guys need to go here, and then you will go over on the other side. Because we're going to have other stuff coming in, and we want to leave that exposed, you know? And so I just something like this-ish. Be nice and non-committal. We could probably use the space a lot better, but we frankly don't need to. All right, so this is going to be general purpose. This is all general purpose stuff now. So what we're going to do is we're going to make the nanoparticles here, and it's going to flow up and over and in. We might have to get rid of it. No, we won't. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's going to be fine. Are you questioning me? Don't worry about it. It's going to be fine. Are you questioning me? It's going to be fine. That's what I thought. All right, let's go. You. Gonna have to be like this because this gets exported. And that's probably vaguely where it wants to go. And we're not gonna finish this off. We're just roughing it out, you know? Let's go take a look at aramid fiber. Now that I thought about it momentarily, it's dropping to 0 now. Why? Aramid fiber should be flowing continuously. This is one of the cruxes of the factory. And you are waiting for molybdenum? No, I don't think so. It's on the way. But molybdenum plate. Oh, what happened here? We went way, way up and then we kind of crashed down. Oh, is that like a sugar high? It shouldn't be, though. So cruising around at, 570, 475-ish. Now, thought I solved this issue. What is wrong now? Like, do I just need more ore? No, the ore is backed up. This is backed up. Oh, good. It's backed up. There's a jam. Oh, good. And that is no nitrogen. Okay, good. Okay, that's a problem I can solve. Okay, good. No nitrogen. And what's going on with nitrogen? It is pumping as hard as possible. Are we simply at peak nitrogen? Nitrogen. It looks like we had periodic collapse. And that is because nitrogen is very closely linked with bitumen. And as we saw, we didn't have enough bitumen right there. But if we look at our main bitumen factory up here, where aren't you going? Can't get rid of your combs. Why aren't you going? Can't use the wax. So the bitumen is a side effect of wax use, and we're not using enough wax. All right, if I want more bitumen, how do I get it? This is the main way. Like oil, but with commitment issues. Got it. Then we can make it out of combs. And we can make it from... Wait, what? Filled comb used comb into bitumen? Really? But the residual oil is a problem, right? It doesn't burn. Residual oil needs to go into... Doesn't burn, which is unfortunate. So it has to be turned into residual mixture with chromite, sand, and steam. And then I could vacuum it to get coke and coking gas oil. Or I can add coke and get coking gas oil and just destroy it. So this makes coke and destroys coke. So I could keep the bitumen factory going by setting up a used comb processing center for dissolving them. And that gets a little bit of bitumen and a lot of stuff I don't want. That seems dumb. Okay. Okay, upon consideration, I dub this dumb. Bitumen. So, apparently what we need is bitumen by primary production. And that's you, happy fellows. I wonder why you're not going as hard as you can. Oh, is that because we're just not full up and going? Yeah. Okay. So if we want some more bitumen, which we do, we need to address this problem right here, which is not enough oil sands coming in. All right. So we have maybe half a red belt right there, and oil sands come from here, I think. Now, I could just speed module all these happy guys. In fact, I think I'm going to do that. Here, pause in the new construction. We're going back onto old construction. Pause, I say. We're going to go quickly increase some production and hope we're doing something good. Where's the War of the Worlds looking thing? Right there. Give me you. All right, so I'm going to align these guys, and I'm going to speed module them. I'm going to put a beacon down there. We should be able to see a noticeable spike in oil sand production, right? Let's take a look right now. Oil sand, this stuff. Wonder what's happening up there. We're probably venting something, right? Venting acetone. All right, let's just play a real big game of let's pretend. And what we're let's pretending is we know what we're doing. 1, 2. No, wait, excuse me. 1, 2, 3. There we go. A couple of these guys are not fully participating anymore. How much is left here? That's only 25 million. That will run out before the end. I'm going to have to seek a new source of oil sands. Not imminently, but ultimately. That's all right. I'll be able to make it work. I am a clever, flexible individual. I am sometimes a clever individual. I'm sometimes willing to consider other ideas. I'm sometimes not a complete moron. Sometimes I can listen. Sometimes I can listen and even acknowledge that I'm listening. This is advanced. Right here, you're going to want like FM5, AM2. I'm going to give you the good modules. The good module. Oh, and your low power. Oh, is this a... Oh, wait. You're not on the main grid. Are you guys on the main grid? No. Well, that's... This is going to make it very difficult to run these things at full speed. Oh, I wonder if the wind was dying low and causing the oil sands not to be mined. Because there was only one windmill there for everything. There you go. See, that just pulled up in time. Just not right. Okay, don't look at that one. That one doesn't count. The other one just pulled up in time. All right, so we added more windmills. Huzzah. There were other side effects to this as well. Also huzzah. All right, there we go. Better. And now this guy is applying at distribution efficiency 1. And so these guys are going at 120%. So I essentially doubled all of them. Oh, you're missing a piece, aren't you? Okay, good. And this is only temporary, but I think in the end it is going to be a full belt of oil sands now. That's good. Maybe not decisive, but definitely good. They're producing at 8 a second, and they're just going to chew through this patch soon enough. Where else do we have oil sands? Oil sand. Ah, right there. These guys are going to be my buddies real soon. It's not even going to be hard. Okay, yeah, this is definitely going to be one full stacked red belt. So 150 units a second arriving. Good luck, sir. May the bitumen be with you. While it lasts. And then I just move it. Okay. I need to go stir the stroganoff. I am making stroganoff. I make very good stroganoff. It's been 20 minutes. The stroganoff calls. And then I will go do that. And then I will come back and pick up with the planning where I left off. I get the feeling I'm not going to get very far today. And this is going to be just majority planning day. I need a butchery. I need another fistful of sewing machines. And I have to continue scaling out. A smart man would be doing this in a way where he can easily take everything back. No, that's you all know how this joke ends. It's just, oh, what's going on here? Like, I didn't want science to just stop. I mean, what's going on? Are we out of something? It looks like we're out of pi-sci 2? Question mark? Yeah. Huh. What is this? And we have all of none. So what's going on? We do not have pi-sci 3, yet pi-sci 2. So nothing is going because lack of pi-sci 3. And pi-sci 3 was hung up on acrylic. It's still hung up on acrylic. So this guy has to come back. Only this guy is waiting for greater alien samples? Ooh, that's a new one. Oh, you guys need better, better mods. Well, you've got chitin. You need more chitin. Oh, wait a second. We have all the materials made locally. We need this whale to come in. And this whale is literally waiting for chitin. Okay, that goes on a list. More chitin, please. It's gonna be rough, right? Like, where am I gonna get chitin from? Like, obviously the most obvious one is Vrox, and it gives double chitins, but that's not a lot of chitin. I could slaughter Dilmo for 6 chitin. Like, honestly, that looks like what I should be doing. That's 6 chitin per with no side. Okay, arthropod blood is a side effect. Xenos I don't got. Simics I don't got. Arquads, 8 chitin apiece. Well, 8 chitin for 3. But I have to do something with the venom, and I apparently don't have enough. And then Numol is next. And that's 8 chitin. That's the best of them all. Only have to get rid of the ink. So I have to start processing Dilmos. All right. Dilmo for chitin. Right there. All right, so that's in. Is that... How much does it cost to raise a Dilmo? I mean, it's the most efficient way to do this, right? I mean, obviously, Dilmo. Right there. And they're not backed up. And it takes a long time, and it's really cheap. I don't think I'm going to have proper throughput on this. Yeah. Well, I have 11. See, that's not even enough. These things make 0 Dilmos a second. So I'm going to have to get it out of rocks, huh? And that means I have to do something with the formic acid, unfortunately. It's going to be waste formic acid, and that's... Do I have a concept of this thing? Where is my formic acid? Should be by the ammonia, right? I've forgotten. I have forsaken the way of stroganoff. I must go stir the stroganoff. It misses me. I don't see it. Where's the ammonia bin? Like the... Well, there's cyanic, there's ammonia, no acetone. Well, wait a second, guys. Where's formic acid? That's right here. You get pumped it. Oh, and you get put directly on the network. Ooh. And this is needed just to make formic acid. So I need to get to this point with a line from the Varox. So this is a sin. I mean, I suppose it's not going to be that hard. It's going to be from like right here all the way down and over and then all the way down. That's not terrible, but this really should go to tanks. Maybe I should go just do that. Commandeer this space. It's been a while since I added a tank, so why not, right? Is nitrogen working again? Who knows? Sure doesn't look like it. All right, don't pay attention to that. So chitin, please. Rock for chitin. And that's not very good. Like, isn't there other ways to make chitin? Like, this decays into chitin. Like, I don't have this. Oh, I can feed them the chridrins and get organic acid anhydride. That's funny. I could grow this, except I can't. There's a better way, which is double can't. I would consider this. I would definitely do this, honestly. Except it doesn't exist. Yeah, that's next level. All right, I gotta go do the thing. Hold on, everybody stay here. All right, Stroganoff, looking great. Let's just assume all of this is gonna work. Mostly because I assume that's a pretty good assumption. So we're gonna run this. Remember to double it because these are Mark 1s. So it is 0.06, so 0.12 times 8, and that's essentially 1. This is going to be 1 nano structured material a minute. No, a second. If I can keep all of this running. No guarantees. So let's back off and see what we can do about that. And for this, we're going to need we're going to need 1 a second of this guy. And this makes it 0.6. Yes, so equal. So this flower right here will keep this flower going. Beautiful. And so all I really have to concern myself with is how many plasmonic cores I'm making. Do we have 1 per second? This makes just under that, frankly. That's not great. So we might have to speed module these, but it's very close. Well, no, it's... Wait, why did you just arrive? Oh, you're cycling. Load, unload, unload. Oh. Got it. Got it. 100, 50, 50. There, that works, right? Okay, good. All right, okay, noted. So we're going to have, we definitely need these going faster because this has two things drawing on it right now. Where aren't you going? If this is, oh wait, you're still needing those and that's still optical fiber and I should stop thinking about that. All right, so these guys, you need all of our production. I'm really kind of not super happy with that. All of our production to here. And then the other thing is dielectric layer. All right, so that's what we're looking at right now. In dielectric layer, I think this is where we started off, right? Where is this? And then also this dielectric layer and the other thing. Okay, these guys. These are Mark IIs, so keep in mind I have to normalize that. So this is 0.12 dielectric layers. This is 1 a second right here, 1 a second. And to get 1 a second right here, we need 8 of them. So we need an equal flower of nanos. Okay, and that takes 1 a second of these guys, and to get 1 a second of these, we need 5 of them. All right, so we need 8 of these, 5 of these. I wish I could represent that somehow. So, with this in mind, I feel like this can move over here somehow. That's not its permanent home, don't get excited. And then, well, that could work like that. That could be fine. And then we want a flower of nano factories, which I'm not sure we have anywhere. This might be a new phenomena, because we usually do it like this. Only dielectric. Okay, we don't have to. Okay, so maybe we don't. Maybe this is like this. All right, let's go spec this out. Dielectric layer is gonna... All right, so this guy right here. Actually, I have a lot of words for all of this. So we're gonna need 8. 8 dielectric layers. I should check on oil sands, because the new wave should have arrived and I like looking at it. So we want 8 of these. It's just something like this. Don't pay too much attention to it, right? We might as well do this, right? And then you right here. Right, and we'll focus on what this actually means for the world in a second. All right, so you are very straightforward. This guy up here, not so straightforward. So you just go down there, representing, truth and unity. These guys are going to need some amount of lignin. And so we need enough lignin to power 8 of them. So it's 0.6666 times 8. I know I've got 12 down, but just hang with me here. And that says I need 5 lignin a second. Didn't I calculate this before? I kind of feel like I did. That's nanocellulose. Oh, I can hook into this in order to make the cellulose. Just draw a line. Yeah. Well, I'm going to do it. It's going to be a long line, though. Just have to bring in sodium hydroxide. That's a good idea. I could also just do this right here. But no, I'm going to draw the line up. It'll be fine. It'll be okay. I left room precisely for this. Anyway, enough babbling. I'm going to have to run 3 of these. 3 of these in order to get that. And that's 3 cellulose a second. So that's 2 of these. So 2 of these, 4 of these, all of those. So let's just kind of represent that. Just grab all this and just chuck it. Oh, we're already at the edge. This is terrifying. All right, so we'll do something like this. Like, okay, everyone just stay calm. Just stay calm. Don't leap ahead. Don't assume. It's like, just wait for me to say the plan, okay? And then just take you guys and we'll put them together like this. And then these guys together like this. And like, this is kind of the structure we're going for, right? It'll be sort of like this in some way. And this will make the lignin that we need. And then we'll work out the details in a bit here, you know? But, like, okay, all of these details shall remain detailed. Now we're going to have to deal with heat in and heat out. But we should have left us enough space for that. Because this looks like it's going to fit, right? And so this will go over here, and then we just need... I hope we're not going to need any heat for Perogen. Well, because we're for Chores rather, because we're going to go via magnesium. So it's going to be something like this, and then heat powers all these things, and then here, flippy. And then over here, just roughing it out, you know, just daring to dream. Right here we have sodium hydroxide in, we have solid fuel in, we have ash out. We're also going to have to get bio-crud out. Do we have a crud outline somewhere around here? We're going to need one right here as well. So I might as well draw a line all the way back to like one of the great waste lines of the area. They go through the medical wing. If I just go north, I'll find one. Like right here. I'm pretty sure that's a crud line. So we'll just drag it north and get out there. Or drag it through here. Because we have to handle crud here, right? Yes, this is a crud line. Wait, how does the crud get out? The crud gets on this line, it comes down here. Oh, and then it comes up onto this line. And then it joins this. Alright, and then we just have to get here. We have to extend this. Alright, that can be done. And then that is just straight over on top of exactly where I am right now. Okay, not hard. So we get all this, and then we get the dielectric layer. We should probably sandwich it, right? The question is whether or not we have enough vertical space. It really looks like we should. I guess we're reading from right to left right now. Let's just assume we're not doing that. For it is not the way. And then something like right here. Do I have personal logistics? I do. Molybdenum? See, I don't like this. That was when I was looking before. I do like this. I want it to stay right this. I'm going to have to keep an eye on it. And then we do something like this. And then, friends, all of this goes over here. Now keep in mind I can get rid of some of those. And then our new thing, flip around. Goes right here-ish. Just ish. Leaving dielectric layer right here, these guys. To be right here, right? Now we're still not all the way done, mind you. Because I don't have piping in here. Here, let's go get pulp mills, multi-purpose crackers, coal power plant, some heat pipe. So we can handle that. And science is just going to be stopped until I handle the chitin problem, which is definitely not a today thing. I am looking for many things. I am looking for one coal power plant. I am looking for some heat pipe. I am looking for some pulp mills. I wonder what would happen if I just called for module in quantity 50. Will it come? No, it's not in any bucket right now. It's just in machines. I should really do that. But I really want to get this going. And I need pulp mills, right? Not a wet scrubber. No. That would be foolish. Okay. Hopefully I've sized this correctly. I will walk through it again before I start working on details. All right, so. Oh, I didn't get any. I need 4 multi-purpose crackers. 4 multi-purpose crackers. I think one of my least favorite buildings. Because heat is always a problem. No, that's not what I wanted. You. All right. Good. Weren't there whales just derping about right here? What are you guys doing? What are you doing? Oh, you need to be remade. Happy to help, friend. Soon. Like every 10,000th tick or something, it'll do homelessness cleanup. Because it's entirely logical and possible and necessary that homelessness occur, because you could always have a biofluid critter out and then just remove its... Oh, this is a problem. And then to remove all homes for it. And then what do? You have to do something with the critter. It becomes homeless. So homelessness exists and will always exist. It's just we have to have a process for getting rid of it. So we'll put water up here and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right, so let's go through the ratios one more time. We have determined, we'll go calculate again. Based on this is our goal. Molecular assembler making nano structured material at 1 per second. These will go at Mark II speeds soonish. Not now, but soonish. Which will mean 0.12 times 8. 0.12 times 8 is essentially 1. Great work. So that's 1 to 1 here, and this is the same sort of building, so it all makes sense. So we need 1 a second here, which means we need 1 a second of dielectric layer. These are made at 0.13, so we need 8. We're doing 12 because, honestly, it's because we have room. I could probably shave off 2 and just have a little bit of overproduction here, and that's be fine. Anyway, 8 of these. means 0.66 times 8, which means I need 5.25 lignin a second. Great. And then up here, so 5.25 lignin a second means 3. We're doing just a little bit more. And then that means this needs 1 cellulose a second. And up here, this produces 2 cellulose a second. So we really only need 2 of these guys. Well, that's intriguing. Oh, and they share some inputs. All right, so if we don't need this one and this one, maybe we can do something like this. I don't like how off balance it is. Bubba boom. Yeah, I don't like how off balance it is, but there's nothing I can do about it. Why'd I pick it up? I don't know. All right, so you will need 2 things. One, you need raw fiber. I will belt that in. It's going to come around the back. Raw fiber in the back, like this. So like raw fiber, and it gets in. Great work. Fantastic. Everyone's happy. Now you need sodium hydroxide. This needs sodium hydroxide. So we have a line right here. And we're going to do something like this, right? And then the sodium hydroxide will come out of that area, that caravans area, and then it will be taken in and also in and also in. Okay, that's not needed. I mean, maybe it will be ultimately, but right now it's not needed. Just put the arms in the center. There we go. And so this will get everything we need to make cellulose. Only we are not dealing with waste products right now. So, in order to do this properly, grab all of you, move it down by 1. You are going to be making lignin, which decays into biocrud. So what's going to happen here, because it decays, it doesn't need to be stacked. That's a rule. So you come right here. And so we're going to have like so. Like absolutely so. Paste. Okay, there we go. And then we have a lignin line going, and this will also put biocrud on there. Lignin biocrud. Frankly, that's how it should be. And that's how we're going to deal with this here as well. You are going to be biocrud out. Good and good. And then it will just leap right here, and then it will all join together in one big happy line. Are you happy? Of course you're happy. Everyone's here happy. We love the factory. Okay. And we're going to have to regulate this somehow. This is totally not getting done today. And then the lithium niobate. To run 8 of these, we need 0.1 a second again. And so this is more than that. So this will supply that. Okay, done. So now what we're going to have to do is figure out how we're going to get this material in. Lithium, none of these things are used in anything but this. Yeah, and so it's used in Mecha Zungrohr, but if I ever need one of those, I'll probably hand build it anyway. So we have materials in, and you need everything that's on site. Okay, so quite frankly, this should not be like this. It should be more like this, right? Something like that. And we can have more space for it. In fact, we can put this right here. I know I didn't address this up here either. In fact, we should probably address this right now. And this is just sodium hydroxide. That's all this does. I say just sodium hydroxide as if we don't have a constant general shortage. There. And then we're going to need steam, as one does. So we will supply the steam right here. This is 60 a second. And we need... oh, we need 2 of these then. Okay, no problem. And like so. So it shall be. And then just we need some water. Water can be basically anywhere. And you shall pump as hard as you can. Right there. And we are starting to come together, aren't we? I mean, everything is broken. Science is out. This isn't really going to be finished today. I want to finish roughing it out. So there we have the lignin, and we have a lignin line coming around. And we want these guys to have a dielectric line like so coming this way. And stacking it is in fact vanity, except it's also room for beacons, which is not vanity, it's production. So we go like so. The stacking is not for vanity, it's for production. That's better than vanity. And it comes over there, and this is how it gets into this area. So we're kind of... you can probably put this right here if we really wanted to. And then stack this right there. So something like this. I bet you I can make that work. And then put these both in the same block. I kind of believe in that. All right, so what has to happen here is you're not going to... obviously, you're not... okay, wait a second. You need lignin and niobate. So you really only need one line. Right? Right? Is that a true statement? Yes. Okay, so you won't do this. Oh, the problem is this is on the wrong side. Ooh. So instead of that, you do something a little different. No, that doesn't work either. I guess, okay, maybe I'm just being dumb. Okay, that's not... what I need is this to have preference onto this belt, only on this side. But I'm not in the right place to do that. So, okay. Okay, so what I gotta do is this. This will put us on both sides of the belt, which isn't really what I want. So, I was right. So we'll do this. The biocrud gets out. And then the biocrud will come here. Ba-boom. Actually, the biocrud will keep going. Spoilage, the real end boss. We'll come down here just to be really and truly clear of all of our problems. And then this line will come like so. There. the biocrud will have preference on the far side of this belt, which means when I bring the lithium nanoparticles in on the inner side of the belt, there will be no conflict. All right, so you guys, right here, you just kind of, you're going to feed. You take so long, it's not going to be anything more than just one inserter, I think. Probably. Maybe. And then down you come. Sure, I suppose. Then it makes it to this point. Again, not totally sold on this alignment, but it looks relatively okay to me. And what'll happen here is the lithium niobate, where we have plenty of the room, it looks like. Do I once again do one lane in? And then one lane out? And then, I need to get on the other side of this belt. So I have the other problem here. Funny. So we need like a grand junction right here. So I can bring this guy down like so. And just don't think about that too hard right now. That was too far over, unfortunately. This is true Factorio right here. The mess of belts. That's too far. Right there. That's looking good. Alright, so this needs to be on this side of the belt. And you need to be on the other side of the belt, which I think gives us a pretty good solution right here. There. All right, so biocrud with preference on the far side, niobium nanoparticles onto the near side, and they ride all the way around, and they all make dielectric layer. And then it's in and in, in and in, in and in. And it's waiting for prod, should prod ever be needed in this area. And I kind of think it will be. I think we're going to end up before the end to just be prod spammers without any remorse. Then we're going to need some power here. Yeah. There we go. Here's our unit. Then we'll paste it and paste it. Okay, that's a little funny, but not enough that I'm going to do anything about it. Okay, now that this is all in, you need these two things coming in right here. And we don't have nearly enough of these things. There's only one way to make it. No, wait, there's two ways. This is a Simic recipe. This is a big problem here. This doesn't look like it's worth it from the niobate perspective, which is to say it's a Simic recipe. Yeah, we're about to really run into niobate problems. So I need more helium right now. There's just not a lot of ways for me to get it now. I have to do the dry stream process, and that's really quite bad. Or else I get the Relesia upgrade, right? Relesia. Did I already pick something? Oh, I already have. Oh, the bit, it's just the amazing prod boost. It's like, it makes 6 helium on the side. That's probably really good. Probably I'm not appreciating it. Probably. Yeah, that's not what I want. Like, no. I definitely trade those guys for this. And it takes 4 seconds for a 40% chance of 1 unit of helium. This is rough, guys. And then to make 1 niobate, you need 10 of those things. So you have to run it, what, 40 times in order to get this done? Oh. All right, let's look again. Is this going to be is this going to consume materials, or is this just a pain? We need liquid, we need cold, clean air, right? We have cold, clean air, and we get that. And then we compress it with gasoline to make liquid, clean air. And then we get liquid, pure air distillation, and we get some helium, and this is actually what I want, and then we get dry gas stream. And dry gas stream comes from this. It can't just be burned. It can't just be vented. And I can highly purify it. No, I just have to hold on to it, I guess. There's nothing I can do with it right now. I mean, yes, I could do this. And honestly, I would do this if forced to at this tech tier. But probably I'll just bin it over and over again. Highly purified gas. And then that goes into rich gas and helium-rich gas. Rich gas goes into liquid-rich gas. Liquid-rich gas goes into helium-rich gas again. So it all ends up in helium-rich gas. And then helium-rich gas goes into crude helium. Working with 1 or 2 units of fluid at a time. That's special. And then it goes into just helium, right? So this is a much better way of doing it. Only it's not available to me right now. Why did I... Oh, what's going on with you? You need to be upgraded. Why did I wander onto this tangent? Helium. I make 7 a minute. Make about 10 a minute. It's because I don't have nearly enough niobate to run this and thus everything. So this is going to be a big problem, and it's by design until the next tech tier. All right, I accept that. So we need nitrogen, I guess. Pretty much nothing else. What time is it? It's after time. I should probably just wrap this up right now. Now that I have a plan. Here, let me plan just a little bit more, and then I'll wrap up. Requester tank. How much nitrogen do you need? Not a lot. Requester tank. Nitrogen. There we go. And that'll work like that. Okay, great. Fantastic. Absolutely stunning. All right, now we have to do another thing. We know these guys right here are only... No, wait. These have to be exported as well. Oh. Never mind. This has to go right here somehow. And it has to be, like, split attention, I suppose. That's going to be a problem coming up.
Maybe I have to make more. I don't know what I have to do. I have no idea what I'm doing. So grab that, and then you are used in everything. Absolutely everything. All right, so photonic core comes into this along with dielectric layer, which we just put in, and then we have to get in milfy and fluorophore. So we're actually kind of doing this wrong, right? This shouldn't be here, even though it's located close. It needs more things. It needs fluorophores, it needs milfy. So what has to happen is you gotta get picked up, and you gotta be placed over there for a second. And then, well, this is a problem because I just asked for nitrogen. Well, we keep that, all right? We keep it. We take all of this from here, exactly this point, and we move it over here. Right? And then we'll have photonic core coming up and just kind of passing through. Oh, wait, never mind. Hold on a second. No, brainwave. And then H it. And it's like this now. Right? And then yeah, it comes over here with dielectric layer, and it joins photonic core, which is coming through right here. It's going to be kind of a pain getting raw fiber over here, but we'll do it. And then all of this stuff now has a little open on the side, because now we can put in fluorophore and milfy on the other side. And if we look at our notes, dielectric layer is really one of the easy parts. And so we have exposed edges now to do fluorophore and this whole chain. All right, I cannot say I have actually done anything, but I have made a good plan. I made a plan I somewhat have optimism about. Oh, we got to move that now. And that gets pulled up, and that gets put right there. Done. And then this will make this. So honestly, this probably shouldn't be here either. Like, this should probably be right here. Like, we should do like a fluorophore right here into that. So this is probably incorrectly located as well. Like, we should do right here for like the milfy, and like right here for the fluorophore, and then back up into right here for this. I kind of believe in that idea. Kinda. And this needs to be exported. Or I can put this right here, and then all up here is the rest of the ingredients for this. That I agree. I think is better. That's a better idea. Okay. Okay, better idea has been had. And right here. And then this can just flow straight south. All right? So all this, all you, get picked up. Come with me. And then we just kind of dunk it over here in a kind of placeholder sort of way. And we'll worry about exact orientations later. Okay. Okay, good planning session. So that's this, and everything else gets brought in. Yeah. Yeah, this works. And then the nitrogen here. We'll get it to where it needs to go. Don't worry about it. Just don't look at it. Don't look at it. It's not real. And then all of this will be here. And then like the fluorophore and the mill feet up here. And there'll be 2 lines going down into here somehow. I'll figure it out. And then this will go here. And then we'll come down even further into here. And then we'll have the slaughterhouse. And then it's just going to be nice. And then photonic core comes up and over and over. Yeah. Okay. Good job. Good thinking, everybody. We made a good plan. It's been a long time since science stopped. This is kind of uncomfortable. Oh, we even landed right in the center. Nice. Let's take a peek at some of our things. How are we doing on bitumen? We are full up on bitumen. We are choking on oil sands. That is what we want to see. Let's go take a look at molybdenum. That's right here. Molybdenum not going quite at the peak I would expect. Going okay, I suppose, but not really at the absolute most astonishing bestest. And we are currently limited on nitrogen? No, on material. We are limited on material. So I either need more better prod modules. Since these guys are spinning, these guys are having no exposure to prod. Which is kind of not fantastic. It's like all of these guys are being prodded. I think all these guys need prod right here, and that's a little bump. Then these are all exposed to prod again. And then, of course, all exposed to prod right here. So, this is kind of where we're at the moment, I guess. Molybdenum. Yeah, kind of hit a steady state. And that's 800 a minute. It's not great. I was much happier when I had tripled it. You know? Well, how are we doing here? Oh, it appears it's sufficient for the moment. How's aramid fiber? Insufficient for the moment. I mean, it's being made. Aramid. Ah, yes. The issue. The wave. Don't know what to do about this right now. Just go get more molybdenum, I suppose. Hey, this guy's coming back. The one delivery of molybdenum is really helping. All right, we're not going to think about this anymore. Good episode all around. We didn't make any new products, but we did a lot of planning, a lot of sizing. Looked into the future, solved some fundamental, some issues that maintenance structural issues, like the deal with the muddy sludge, the oil sands, all that. You shouldn't discount that. I got to go fix the homelessness crisis. I think that's going to be my project for this evening. It's not going to be that hard, I think. Right about here. All right, give me a screenshot now. All right, what did I do today, ladies and gentlemen? Well, we cleared the way to put in more assemblers. What a day, right? More accumulators, excuse me. And so this place is now totally, should be, what is that? Did I not put this down angry enough? Do you not have any landfill? I have to go look at that. Anyway, we're going to put down this and complete this third row. I hope I don't have to do this whole chunk here, but I might have to. We're still experiencing brownouts, but they're low stakes affairs right now. It's not crippling the factory by any means, just something I have to be aware of. We did a little debugging everywhere. We doubled at least the amount of oil sands getting into the system. That's great. We played around with molybdenum a little more, trying to debug why that wasn't going full speed. That went less great, but it's still better than it was before. For more, I need to add more prod modules. And to get more prod modules, ironically, I need more molybdenum. So this is one of those self-reinforcing cycles. Hopefully, we'll find out. I also completely redid the Muddy Sludge Destroyer here, and I put a Mighty Muddy Sludge Destroyer in, which is just serving as a complete sink for the entire factory. It's cheaper. Yeah, it is cheaper. It's a lot faster. It's a lot better. It doesn't cost as much electricity. I decided not to rip out the other Muddy Sludge Destroyers right now because they do work. And they are free except for electricity, so I just let them go for the moment, and hopefully that'll be okay. And then I turned my attention to actually doing new things. Didn't actually get anywhere, but I did a lot of planning. I planned out what my desired rate of nano structured material is going to be, about 1 a second. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to actually manage that, especially in light of the ridiculous alloy down here, but that's what I'm planning for up here. We'll just deal with it if it doesn't work out. And we arranged for dielectric layer, lithium niobate nanoparticles, the core shell nanoparticles, and then the ultimate nano structured material we decided just to put right here. And that will be nice and organized. And these blocks right here are reserved for making fluorophore and milfy. And that's more than enough space for either. So all of this on the way. I don't think it's going to take me all that long to put this in. I mean, the next few episodes are all going to be split at least 50-50 with maintenance on one hand or new things on the other hand. So I'm not going to make rapid progress by any means, but progress should be made. Sore spots in the factory is we need more optical fiber. We need more chitin. Scientists stop for not enough chitin, so I have to slaughter Vrox for chitin and do something with the formic acid that comes out. I was considering slaughtering Dilmos, but they're just too slow. Just so slow right now. I need better recipes and I need better Dilmos, neither of which happen at this tech tier. And I need local limestone destruction down in sodium hydroxide. It's hitching. So I have to just get rid of it down there, and that's turning it into soil and then, I don't know, doing something with the dirt. I don't know what's going to happen, but there's a lot of it down there. Probably sorting the soil and then sifting it and then destroying what comes out again. That sounds like what's going to happen. Just try to get rid of as much material as possible. Anyway, I think that's it. Good episode. Important episode. Next episode will be better. It will always be better. It is always going to be better here in the factory. Thank you very much. See you all later. I have to go stir the stroganoff, but bye-bye.